Now, from the station on your side, this is Wavy News 10.
Right now at 6, two big stories. A shooting at an elementary school. 2 students and a teacher are hurt. An update for you in just a moment.
And get ready to break out the umbrella. A thunderstorm threat for our area, and the rain could be here for the rest of the week, but that's not all. Meet Matthew. The newest tropical system could be significant. It's double trouble for the weather, and we're all over it tonight. A lot to get to tonight. We'll start with the weather, though. A severe thunderstorm watch is up for a good part of our area.
Just the beginning of a stretch of wet weather for Hampton Roads, so get ready. Then we have what is now Tropical Storm Matthew. This is a live picture from Barbados. The storm passed over there today, and the projected path of Matthew will be one to watch. 2 big things for Chief Meteorologist Don Slater to track. First, on what's coming tonight.
Yeah, that is our biggest thing going on, obviously, the immediate nature of what's going on. And the fact that it's here, it's locally. Here's what's going on right now on Super Doppler 10 Live. There is that watch box in effect, but we've got no warnings. The nearest warning is way on out into here. So again, there's nothing imminent as far as any severe thunderstorm threat into our area. We move on in for a closer view of things, show you what's going on. And we are seeing some scattered showers which have moved through the peninsula and tended to fall apart. We got a little bit of action along the York River from Holly Forks up to about Plainview. Farther southward, now this is into Surrey County on the other side of the James River. We are seeing some heavy rainfall there, but nothing as far as lightning going on into this area. We are seeing some rain which has kind of been developing toward the Murfreesboro area, and this line again is the southern edge of that severe thunderstorm watch, which is in effect until 10 o'clock this evening. You can see a little bit of lightning, and we've seen this hanging around to the south of Franklin now for about the past half hour or so, and this area is now lifting a little bit farther northward, and you can see that rainfall moving on up into Sussex County. So no severe thunderstorms in our area whatsoever, but there is that potential. There is the potential for some pockets of heavy rainfall, and you can notice between now and Friday afternoon, not as much into the Hampton Roads cities, except for there may be a pocket here or there where we get some very, very heavy rain. They can get huge rain up toward the D.C. and Baltimore areas. We'll talk more about what we can expect and a real quick peek at what's going on with the tropical storm. That'll be coming up in a few minutes.
So remember, the Wavy weather app has the latest radar views and tracks of active tropical storms, and it's a good time to prepare for tropical storms and hurricanes. Get our Hurricane Ready guide at Farm Fresh and anytime on Wavy.com.
Now to that breaking news, a shooting at an elementary school in South Carolina. Let's show you where it is first. It happened in Townville near the border with Georgia. It's a community of just about 3,900 people. Now here's what we know from a news conference just a few minutes ago. 2 students and a teacher were shot in the incident.
They are all expected to recover. The suspect, a teenager, was arrested moments later. Investigators are looking at a shooting death 2 miles from the school. Believed to be the man killed is the shooter's father. NBC Nightly News will have more on this story coming up at 6:30. To Newport News now and the search for a killer tonight.
That's after a house party turned into a crime scene. This all happened just after midnight on Wedgwood and Ross Drives. 2 people were shot, a man and a woman. 21-year-old Jordan Stith died from his wounds. 10 on your side's Matt Gregory has been gathering new developments all day. Matt?
Yeah, from talking to police and our own digging, we've discovered that it appears this party turned deadly when people were turned away. Larry DeGarmo slept soundly Tuesday night while a party went on across the street, but around 12:30 in the morning,
I did hear something like banging on my air conditioner. It just sounded strange.
The banging he heard, bullets ripping through the air. It's a sound many neighbors say they heard.
I come outside on the front porch, and there was people running everywhere.
According to police, someone hosted a party at this home. We talked to a witness off camera who tried to go to the party. He says his group got turned away at the door, and then someone inside the house grabbed a gun and shot at them.
When the gunshots all went off, 2 or 3 of them ran back on that corner house by that way.
Police say bullets hit 21-year-old Jordan Stith several times. He died next to this car.
And the other guy was laying in the street. The fella that got shot, and his buddy was holding him.
The suspect also hit a 19-year-old girl in the leg. Police say she will live. But throughout the morning, police combed through evidence and interviews, the usual crime scene work. But it's an unusual scene for neighbors like Larry DeGarmo.
It's always been peaceful. It's been quiet, nice neighborhood, you know, lots of children around, and when you have to, you know, you never know, you know.
Now, as far as suspect information or a motive, we talked to police. They don't have any of that information yet. As far as the 19-year-old woman's condition, we still have not received an update from Newport News Police, but we'll continue to work to get you that information as we go through the night. In Newport News, I'm Matt Gregory. 10 on your side.
Thank you, Matt. Still a lot to come from that. And that was the second shooting in Newport News in just a few hours. A woman was seriously hurt when she was shot on Roanoke Avenue around 8 last night. Police have not yet released any further information on this shooting.
The second day of testimony in the trial of a Norfolk police officer accused of killing a mentally ill man. Among the nearly dozen witnesses for the prosecution so far, the officer working with Michael Eddington Jr. the night David Latham was shot. 10 of your side's Aaron Kelly was in the courtroom for our continuing coverage. Aaron?
Yeah, he testified that he believed that David Latham was a threat, but not enough of one that he felt that he had to shoot. And we also just heard from Michael Eddington Jr.'s supervisor, who testified about Eddington's behavior immediately after the shooting. Officer Michael Eddington Jr. took the May 2014 loss of a fellow Norfolk police officer hard, according to the testimony of officers who worked with him. But his supervisor says Eddington was still able to do his job. Days later, June 6th, Eddington and others responded to a home in the Park Place neighborhood for a report of an armed man. The first officer on the scene says he didn't know 35-year-old David Latham suffered from mental illness. Another officer who testified Wednesday says 3 responding officers had guns drawn and told Latham to drop the knife about 10 times. A defense attorney argues Eddington saw the knife and Latham's foot move before firing the fatal shots. According to Eddington's supervisor, after the shooting, Eddington looked shocked and appeared to have been crying. And the jury also had the chance today to see the knife that was recovered at the scene, as well as Officer Eddington's gun. A detective testified that 6 rounds were missing from the gun after that shooting. Now, we expect there to be more testimony tomorrow from the prosecution, and we'll have much more for you coming up then. For now, we're live in Norfolk. Aaron Kelly, 10 on your side.
Aaron, thank you. You can check out the history of this case by checking out our previous coverage on Wavy.com.
Deputies are investigating a death at the jail in Virginia Beach. 57-year-old Francis Charette died Sunday in the jail's detox area. We're told he was homeless and from outside the area. Deputies say he had been in and out of the jail's detox block several times. Right now, Charette's body is at the medical examiner's office for an autopsy.
A follow-up now to a crash investigation we've been following since this morning. A man hit by a car in Norfolk during rush hour has died. This happened around 6 a.m. on Hampton Boulevard near ODU. Police say the man was trying to cross the road and was hit by the vehicle. He died at the hospital. The driver stayed on the scene. The victim's name has not yet been released. Still to come on Wavy News 10 at 6, a second man in a bizarre bank robbery and police chase finds out his fate, and the trooper caught in the crossfire speaks about what happened.
A big backing by a legend in the Senate from the other side of the aisle. Only Andy Fox talks with vice presidential candidate Tim Kaine about that and the race for president so far. Plus, in sports, something different, an inside look at tailgating at Norfolk State University.
And Don, he has a lot to watch in the Weather Center tonight. Top priority is rain coming our way. His forecast as we continue this Wednesday night.
Was a family violated on vacation?
It creeps you out.
What happened inside their oceanfront hotel room may serve as a warning for others.
I worry about my kids, especially my little girl.
Months after this incident occurred, why hasn't anyone been held accountable? 10 on your side is working to get some answers. I have a question for you. I'm with Channel 10.
You never in a million years think something would happen like that, but it did.
Why your next hotel stay may never be the same. Thursday on Wavy News 10 at 6.
Today we're going to be comparing the roll-form steel bed of the Chevy Silverado to the aluminum bed of this competitor's truck. Awesome. Yeah. First, let's check out the aluminum bed of this truck.
Wow. Holy moly.
Full on crack here. Now let's check out the steel bed of the Silverado.
I'd expect more dents. No holes.
Find your tag and get 16% of MSRP cash back on select remaining 2016 Silverado pickups in stock. That's over $7,500 cash back on this Chevy Silverado. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Don't go in there.
Why would you go in there? What? Wait, it's over?
No, I think it's...
I get it. The sudden cut to black is a metaphor for mortality.
Actually,
We studied this director at film school, very avant-garde.
it was just buffering.
Don't let buffering be an unpleasant surprise. Get Cox high-speed internet with speeds up to 33 times faster than basic DSL, as low as $19.99 a month.
It's a style, leaving us wanting more.
More speed.
There's never been a better time to come to Casey Subaru in Hampton Roads. Not only does Casey Subaru have a huge selection of new and used Subarus, you'll get a free loaner when you drop off your car for service. Act now for 0% financing on select models, and our friendly sales staff guarantee free state inspections for life. Plus, we're centrally located off of I-64 at the J. Clyde Morris exit. Hurry into Casey Subaru. Casey, the only name you need to know.
Haverty's Furniture helps your home look perfect, even when life isn't.
Nice pick. Pops, your pick.
Art, look.
Retired.
I'll take you one of these fools playing today.
Oh, come on, man. That's not how this game works.
Art, look.
I want to change my name to Hot Mama.
Lame.
You're lame.
No, I'm not writing down somebody who's retired.
Baby, I'm changing my name to Hot Mama.
That's not how this works.
Baby,
The fall savings event is on now at Haverty's. Life looks good.
Closed captioning is sponsored by Michael & Son. From the station on your side, you're watching Wavy News 10 at 6.
The second man who robbed a Virginia Beach bank and shot a state trooper now knows his punishment.
Rory Diggs was sentenced to 40 years today in prison for his part in the December 2014 crime. Diggs and John Lewis robbed the bank and then opened fire on a state trooper as they were trying to get away. Lewis got 40 years yesterday. Sergeant James Pugh came under attack in a Virginia Beach neighborhood. He pulled over an SUV just minutes after a Wells Fargo was robbed. A bullet grazed Pugh's head. He was shot at 30 times. After the sentencing, Pugh spoke about the incident.
I gave a shots fired call out. I was still on autopilot, wasn't really thinking of the gravity of the situation. It was all just trying to survive, I guess, so fight or flight. It wasn't until I got to the back of my car that the gravity of the circumstances I found myself in really sunk in. And that's where the emotional issues I have right now is when I look up to the sky and told God, please don't take me today.
Lewis and Diggs both told the courtroom they were sorry and never meant to hurt anyone.
Next, only on 10, the man who could be the next vice president and the unlikely endorsement for him and Hillary Clinton. Andy Fox, one-on-one with Tim Kaine. After the break.
And the news continues at 7 over on Fox 43.
And new tonight, it is pumpkin season. They're everywhere. Now the governor has declared October Virginia Pumpkin Month. Hear why those gourds are bringing in big bucks this year.
We'll catch you up on the day's news on Fox 43 in about 45 minutes.
The early bird gets the best deal at Guy Smith Heating and Cooling. Get a heating system tune-up for only $59, plus a free bonus gift. Call 497-8673 or visit guysmith.net now to take advantage of this limited time early bird offer.
It's big, and it only happens once a year. The huge Hyundai Savings Event. Get our lowest prices on our best selection of new Hyundais, all with America's best warranty. 5 years longer than the competition. Elantra, Sonata, Santa Fe. Huge savings on every new Hyundai. Buy new 2016 Sonatas with 0 APR for 60 months, plus $22.50 bonus cash. Save up to $2,000 in rebates on 2017 Elantras. Or make no payments for 6 months on the 2017 Elantra and 2016 Sonata at your Hampton Roads Hyundai dealer.
She'll call 911. Average response time, 11 minutes. Too late. She keeps a firearm in this safe for protection. But Hillary Clinton could take away her right to self-defense. And with Supreme Court justices, Hillary can. Don't let Hillary leave you protected with nothing but a phone. The NRA Institute for Legislative Action is responsible for the content of this advertising.
It's the Ashley Home Store Columbus Day Sale. Find great room packages with 48 months no interest. This 5-piece master bedroom for just $21 a month. Or get this 5-piece dining set for just $28 a month. Ashley Home Store. This is home. Chesapeake, Virginia Beach, and now in Newport News.
The early bird gets the best deal at Guy Smith Heating and Cooling. Get a heating system tune-up for only $59, plus a free bonus gift. Call 497-8673 or visit guysmith.net now to take advantage of this limited time early bird offer.
A lot has been said about the 2016 Chevrolet Camaro. Though most are just left speechless.
Find your tag and get 16% of MSRP cash back on select remaining 2016 Camaro vehicles in stock. That's over $7,200 cash back on this Chevy Camaro.
Back now with an interview you'll see only on 10. As we quickly approach Election Day, it comes on the day of a major announcement that we first reported last night at 10.
This morning in Northern Virginia, former Senator John Warner, a longtime Republican, endorsed Hillary Clinton for president with her running mate Tim Kaine by his side.
At 10 on your side, Andy Fox was the only local reporter to talk with Kaine and Warner afterward. And Andy, this is a really big deal.
Anita and Tom, it is a big deal. Clinton needed an endorsement like this that cuts across party lines. And it was nice that the two sat down and spent about 8 minutes with us in an interview you can see in its entirety online at wavy.com.
Stand up and degrade the Purple Heart, degrade military families, or talk about the military being in a state of disaster. That's wrong.
Former U.S. Senator John Warner told us Hillary Clinton is best for the U.S. military, but that thought is not reflected in this CNU survey of likely Virginia voters who found Donald Trump better understands issues facing active duty military and their families, 49 to Clinton's 41%. And it is Trump who will do a better job to help veterans, 47 to 44%. In this Only on 10 interview with both Warner and Democratic vice presidential candidate Tim Kaine, we asked Kaine about those weak Clinton military numbers.
We're really improving our hand on the Democratic side in reaching out to military and vets compared to earlier races, but we still have 6 weeks more to make our case.
And those military numbers in military-rich Virginia and Hampton Roads are encouraging to Trump, who has stepped up his campaign in Virginia.
That's why today is so important, having somebody with the unquestioned credentials of John Warner stepping up to say our national security interests, our military, our veterans, demands that Hillary Clinton be president, commander-in-chief.
I asked Kaine why in some polls only 11% of voters think Hillary Clinton is honest and trustworthy. It is low and it is concerning, but Kaine says drawing contrast with Trump is the way forward.
Somebody who's always put others first. From the time she was a kid in a Methodist youth group in the suburbs of Chicago to today, she's measured her life by what she can do for others, especially families and children.
I asked Senator Kaine about his Tuesday night debate with Trump running mate, Indiana Governor Mike Pence. What does Kaine need to do?
It is a debate fundamentally about whether Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump should be president. And so I need to make this case about Hillary's lifetime of service to others, and contrast it with Donald Trump's lifetime of putting himself above others.
It was quite a day, and we thanked them. We reached out to Republican Party of Virginia Chairman John Whitbeck, who wrote us, Virginians know the truth. One endorsement from a former senator won't undo the failed Russian reset, the Iran nuclear deal, Libya, or her utterly reckless handling of classified information. I'm Andy Fox, 10 on your side.
Now, your Super Doppler 10 forecast with Chief Meteorologist Don Slater.
We're going to cover two things first and then get into our forecast. First things first, we've got that severe thunderstorm watch in effect for our area until 10 o'clock tonight. Now, that's this big area that you see, that big box. Within that, you may have seen across the bottom of your screen that there's a brand new severe thunderstorm warning. It's in effect until 7:15 for Middlesex, Lancaster, Richmond, King William, King and Queen County, and Essex County. And you can see it crossing the Rappahannock River. Now, this is getting to be the fringe of our viewing areas. I'm not going to cover it hugely, but I wanted to Saluda, you're into our viewing area, so it's just north of you with a huge amount of lightning going on out of this particular area for right now. Into the heart of the population, the Hampton Roads cities, things have been relatively quiet. Peninsula, you've seen a little bit of rain float on through, certainly the Williamsburg area, but again, you can see right on the edge of things, there's a town called Shanghai and West Point. Now, these are out of our viewing area, but nonetheless, it's real close by. And that's the thing about this. What's going on is we're getting an easterly wind flow coming in off the bay and off the Atlantic. It's tending to knock these storms down as they move into our part of the world. You can see some action over Surrey County. There's some bigger action going on, not so much into Hosky, not so much into the Franklin area, but now it's on up toward Route 460 into Wakefield and into especially the Waverly area with some heavy rainfall and some lightning going on. So that's the bigger picture. As I mentioned, what's going on is that we've got a lot of this southeasterly wind flow into the area, and that southeasterly wind flow coming in off the Atlantic is generally knocking these thunderstorms down. So that's real good news for right now, but it's awfully close. This is not close. We're not going to dwell on this much. This is Matthew. Again, there's where it's supposed to be by next Monday. We'll want to watch this one real carefully. There are forecast models in the long run that take it up toward the east coast of the United States. But we got thunderstorms. We got enough going on right now. Let's have a look at what this is going to be doing over the next couple of days through Friday evening. Future track, our computer model, that east wind, again, tending to make the bigger thunderstorms on off to the west and the north of our area during the evening and the overnight hours. We're not going to be rain-free, but we're likely to see some scattered showers, maybe a rumble or two of thunder. But along the I-95 corridor, and especially up toward Washington and Baltimore, they could get 7, 8, 9 inches of rainfall. They could get flooding rains coming up during the overnight hours and during the day tomorrow, possibly even into Friday, some heavy rain. 7 o'clock tomorrow evening, some scattered showers and thunderstorms into the area. So we're not going to be rain-free. We're not going to be rain-free tomorrow. We're not going to be entirely rain-free for the day on Friday either. There's where we are by Friday evening. So how much rain do we get between now and Friday evening? We could see a pocket here and there with some heavier rainfall, generally between very little all the way on up to 1 to 2 inches. And then once we get up towards Saluda, where we just were, you can see, again, some of these rainfall amounts, 7 inches, and again, toward the Washington area and on up toward Chesapeake Beach, they can see between 7 and about 10 inches of rainfall. Tower cam on a time-lapse sequence, you can see what's going on into the region, and it moved, but we are looking at, again, a move back again. We can see, again, our rain chances overnight and into tomorrow morning. We're looking at some rainfall throughout the area off and on during the overnight hours and during the daylight hours of tomorrow. Another shot at scattered rainfall for Friday. Isolated showers on Saturday. Temperatures generally into the low 80s.
Coming up, we're going to visit with the loyal football fans of Norfolk State, and why can't the Redskins score in the red zone? Find out next on the Sports Wrap.
Through the years, Hatchett Design Remodel has renovated homes all over Hampton Roads. To better serve our Southside customers, we've opened a new showroom in Virginia Beach.
Our new showroom provides numerous displays and a wide variety of product samples to help you choose the materials for your remodeled kitchen, bathroom, or addition. And right now, save up to $2,500 off a full kitchen remodel by Hatchett.
Our doors are open, so come by and see us. It costs nothing to look.
Hatchett Design Remodel in Newport News and now Virginia Beach.
Hey guys, who do you think Captain D was?
You don't know? Well, Captain D was yacht rocker Captain Donnie Drexler. He and his wife Lucille had a string of seafood-themed hits like When a Man Loves a Salmon and Batter Dip Me on the Dance Floor.
You made that up.
Every word, Kim. And at Captain D's, we're making up our new salmon cakes, seared to perfection in our new grilled Alaska salmon cakes meal. Or try our fish and butterfly shrimp. For full meals starting at $4.99, it's gotta be D's.
The award-winning Sweet Memories program at Commonwealth Assisted Living puts families at ease.
When I first came here, I was in a bit of a crisis because Mom's living situation was changing. And I felt welcome, I felt supported. And when she came here, she had friends, she did activities, she was involved, she had a life.
Ask about our satisfaction guarantee. Call the Commonwealth Assisted Living near you today.
All right, come on, everybody, it's time to go.
Getting more for your money is simpler than you might think. When you shop at Kroger, you get low prices throughout the store, weekly specials, great value from our quality brands, digital coupons, and even fuel points to help you save at the pump. No spin, just savings.
Purdue boneless chicken breasts are just $1.99 a pound. And USDA choice boneless beef chuck roast is $2.99 a pound. Fresh food, low prices at Kroger.
With your on-the-go lifestyle in Hampton Roads, it's nice to have peace of mind behind the wheel. And the 2016 Accord with Honda Sensing is safer than ever. This driver assist technology reduces the potential of a collision by alerting the driver and can actively steer and brake in emergency situations. For all your running around, the Honda Accord can be yours for just $189 a month from your Hampton Roads Honda dealer. Honda, it's the perfect ride for Hampton Roads.
Thanks to his career-high 5 field goals, including the game winner against the Giants on Sunday, Redskins kicker Dustin Hopkins is the NFC Special Teams Player of the Week. But as valuable as Hopkins is, you can't win week after week just kicking 3-pointers. You have to score touchdowns. I'm Bruce Rader. As the Redskins prepare for this weekend's game against the Browns, emphasis is being placed on scoring in the red zone. Now, moving the ball between the 20s has been fairly successful, but scoring once inside the 20, well, it's not going well. Hard to understand since the offense is pretty much the same as last year, with the addition of rookie Josh Doctson, who specializes in making catches there. Coach Jay Gruden said today red zone efficiency is very, very high on his list of concerns this week.
Third down efficiency in the regular field is very good. When we get down in the red zone, our third down efficiency is terrible. And that's something we have to really look at. Different play calling, to work with a quarterback, maybe implement more runs down there. We haven't been very good the first 3 weeks, but we feel good about moving forward that we'll do better against the teams coming up on our schedule, hopefully. We have to.
And how will injuries affect this week's lineup? More on that tonight at 10:45 on the Fox 43 Sports Wrap. Norfolk State looks to snap its 3-game losing streak Saturday at home against Howard, but the Spartans' loyal fans are very much behind their team, as Nathan Epstein reports.
Norfolk State, all the way!
They live for this day.
Let's go Spartans, that's what I'm talking about. Behold the green and gold.
This is their Friday.
Norfolk State, #1, baby.
At Norfolk State,
you can find probably anything you want to eat out here. Everybody's out here having a great time.
Behold the green and gold.
game day is tradition.
Tailgating is just the camaraderie with friends coming back from all over the country, coming back that we went to school with, and just enjoying ourselves.
We've been existing since October 1999. We come out and we support Norfolk State.
From spectator.
I be out here early every day. I love it. I'm a Spartan all the way.
To alumni.
Greatest thing ever, just being able to come back and tailgate and just be with their families.
To even a former Spider.
I would like to put Norfolk State's band and that march and that marching legion against anybody in the country because they know how to bring in a tailgate party.
From one of the most spirited fan bases in Hampton Roads.
We're going to win the MEX now. We're ready. It's the season just started today, and look for us to be all the way now. I think we got to get stuff together.
The message always. Behold the green and gold. In Norfolk, Nathan Epstein for the Sports Wrap.
Thanks, Nathan. I was there Saturday, and the great tailgating was once again on display, except I ate too much. I'll have the sports of the day coming up tonight at 10:45 on the Fox 43 Sports Wrap, and I'll see you guys back here at 11.
That's where you want to be.
Yeah, he's gotten skinny, though, so you can't tell. Anyway.
What's the skinny on the rain?
The skinny on the rain. The bulk of the heavy rain is mainly off to the north and the west of the Hampton Roads cities. We're likely to get rain, though. We'll watch this very, very carefully. We'll have full updates as needed into the evening, and, of course, at Wavy News 10 and 11.
See you back here later tonight as we take a look at Virginia Beach.
Good night.
One street, 8